Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Jeannie. Good morning, Barbara Rogers, Barbara R. Good morning, LF Hut. Good morning, Aussie Nathan. How y'all doing this morning? Right as I was going live, I had a phone call from my brother, so I wasn't able to answer the phone because I was in the process of going live. Now, this is the first time I've did a live stream in about 3 days. I just not felt like really getting out. Been dealing with panic attacks and anxiety attacks, as well as my left arm's been hurting real bad. Just hadn't been feeling too good. So how's everyone doing this morning? Good morning, EagleNick. Good morning, Money 420. Yeah, Jeff, I was going to answer something, but I was just going live. This is the first live stream that I've did in about 3 days now. Good morning, Mr. Alan Davis. How y'all doing this morning? Great to see everybody. Good morning, Nicole B. How you doing? Good morning, Ubik. UBIK. I couldn't tell you why your dad is gay and retarded. This is not Dear Abby. No money for 420. You know what I mean, Burn? Good morning, I Up Creator. Yeah, I don't know. I usually boil my water in the microwave to make coffee out of it. Hey, that's okay, Money 420. That was good, brother. You had a lot of people on there at one time. It was hard to get a gist of what I was going on because those two women was going at it. They was doing that cat scratch fever. Na 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 na. Cat scratch fever. Okay, brother. Good morning, Big Boy, Georgia. Yeah, I've been seeing Miss Nicole B. It's been a minute. Like I said, I had not even been on in a few days. I just really I really haven't felt like it. I have panic attacks and anxiety attacks, as well as just not feeling too good. Hey, you're very welcome, Nicole. Good morning, Sheila. How you doing this morning? Thank you so much, IOC, for that L5. I really and truly appreciate it, brother. I hear that, Miss Sheila. Them headaches, I get them a lot too. Here lately, though, it's been my left arm been hurting real bad. Been having panic attacks and anxiety attacks. Don't have to worry about any more of that there fine money. Finally got it all took care of. Okay, IOC, I appreciate it, brother. I'll try to figure out how to put that PayPal link up there somewhere. Oh.
Yeah, the women's old though. I smoke all day. Most straight too.
Thank you, IOC. I'm trying, brother. I'm doing the best I can. It was all I could do, just try to make sure I could get on here to do a live stream. You know, not really able to get out and about right now, but I just wanted to do what I could do just to get on here to let everybody know what's going on. I'm still kicking. That L5 is $6.80 on my side, so I really do appreciate it. If anybody else would like to send one of them super chat, super thanks, or super stickers, I hope that may not yeah, it is. Whoa, Miss Nicole B, thank you so much for that $9.99 super. You were so awesome. That is so awesome. We are up to $16.79 that quick. That really helps EagleNick, and it really helps my channel. Now, I was beginning to worry about losing my channel history because I just not feel like getting on here. I've always had the very best, the most awesome people come onto my YouTube channel. Have people sometimes saying, you got 20, 30 moderators on your live stream at one time. But they don't realize that the people that's moderators on my YouTube channel, most of them have been here from the very start. Yeah, I'm waiting on Nick to send me that there money directly via Cash App. Is Rocky still locked up or is he out now? Yes, sir. IOC, I know you have. You've been here from the very beginning. Now, I have had about 7 to 8 months or more that I wasn't able or didn't create any content. Out of the whole time that I've had my YouTube channel up and running, there has been well over 7 months that I wasn't able to, for one reason or another, to create any new content. And I tell you, if you can't create new content every day on YouTube, YouTube just likes to hold it against you. Well, thank you, Nicole B. I appreciate it. I just am who I am, and I say what I say. Now, I don't have a script. I don't plan it. I don't say, well, I'm going to say this if I see somebody. Well, we don't really try to talk a lot about politics, Nick 24. We leave the politics outside. Now, I have said it many times before that our government is just one big bird. Our government's just one big bird. It has a left wing and a right wing. One's called Democrats and one's called Republicans, but it is still the same big bird. You know what I mean, Vern? See, that's the way it is. People tries to keep us divided. They try to keep us divided by race or religion or politics. United we stand, but divided we fall. United, we are much harder to control, but divided, we are easier to conquer. Divide and conquer. Have you tried that Royal Kingdom?
Huh?
Royal Kingdom, it's called. I keep seeing all kind of ads for it. It's supposed to be free, and you don't got to have a Wi-Fi. Chef Ben's sitting here playing one of them there games on his phone. I was asking if he's ever tried that Royal Kingdom. I've been seeing a lot of ads for it. I don't really play very many of them games on my phone. Now, I have checked out some of them slot machine games, but just lost interest in it. Boy, I used to love to play that mirror ball slots on Facebook. Now, I've noticed there's a lot of the news stations, a lot of the news channels covered former officer Leslie Allen O'Neill's resignation. I still haven't seen Officer Buffoon out lately. Now, they said he went to work for the Whitfield County Sheriff's Department. He don't work for the Dalton Police Department anymore. You are a cop's ass, J-Nick. J-Nick said, I am a cop.
I got it.
Quit. Why don't you quit lying? I know you as well, J-Nick 24, and you ain't no cop. Government is all about control of the citizens. That is why Dalton, Georgia, Whitfield County, we have Dalton Police and Whitfield County Sheriffs. We have the Dalton School Board. We have the Whitfield County School Board. We have the Dalton Fire Department. We have the Whitfield County Fire Department, all doing the same thing yet they are separate because they don't want to consolidate. They don't want to merge to one government because there would be too many people that will lose their positions of authority. They don't want to give up that authority they have. It's like old Cartman always said on South Park, respect my authority. But like I said, the government is all about controlling the citizens. Our government is not here to help us. Our government is not our friend. Our government is like a friend that says they're your friend, but at the same time, they turn around while you're out working, they're sleeping with your wife. They're reaching into your pocket, taking money away from you. The government is all about control. The government reaches into your pocket before you ever get paid. The government gets their money out. The government has to have their chunk of whatever you make first before you even get to see it. And then you have to spend all that money when you buy groceries or fuel or anything. You have to pay all them extra taxes that's going to the government. The government has their hands in your pockets from the time you're born till the day you die. For anybody that's got in here since the live stream started, pinned message, I am creator, sent me an L5 super, and Nicole B sent EagleNick. Oh, it's a $9.99 super. Good morning, Jugalassus. Good morning, Jug. How you doing? Great to see you this morning. Hey, everybody, please be sure to go over and check out Miss Summers' YouTube channel, Metallic Starla. Summer gave EagleNick Audits a shout out on her channel, and I sure do appreciate it. I loved what she did. Well, it don't say J. Nick sent me any money yet. I'll have to wait until I get off the live stream to check that out. Hey, it is a pretty good morning. Like I said, this is the first time I've did a live stream in over 3 days. just have been suffering them panic attacks and anxiety attacks to where I've just not been able to get out to try to find any new content. My left arm has been hurting so bad. I need to go back up here and look and see what Sheila said. See if Rocky is out or if he's still locked up. Miss Sheila, are you still here? Y'all bear with me. I'm scrolling back through the chat. Nope, she didn't never say if he's out or not. Are you still here, Miss Sheila? How's old cousin Rocky doing? I'm gonna break out my other phone where I can.
Last time I seen Sheila, she was twice as big as Rocky.
I got my other phone turning it on. I'm gonna see if I can't get on here to where I can get pinned messages YouTube channel. I'm creator. It may take it a minute to come on. I don't use it too often. Yes, sir. You'll always be I'm creator to me. I know it's really starting to heat up here in Dalton, Georgia. Here these past few days, it has been really, really hot. I don't know how these poor homeless people deals with that heat.
Hello, Moto.
Now, the Dalton Police Department had to have did something to this other phone. The phone Lieutenant Locke snatched out of my hand because I was watching something on YouTube the other day and the phone just cut off on me. The YouTube just shut and then it wouldn't let me get back on it. Well, according to another YouTuber, when he showed my content on his new channel, it's about coming up on 3 months old now, I think. He was telling people that was the post office, that I lived right across the road from the post office. But it is some type of I don't know what it is they actually manufacture or what they do. It used to be a sample company, Carpet Samples. Now it says something about automation. I just subscribed to your YouTube channel, IOC, pinned message. That should put you at 100 subscribers.
That's me in the corner. That's me.
I just subscribed to you as well, Nicole B.
Here's number 2.
I don't know how I got on somebody else's. Good morning, Georgia Regulator. Mr. Brett, great to see you this morning, Brett. How you doing, brother? Did y'all ever get to pour that concrete? But boy, I tell you, I do have a load lifted off my shoulders. I now have all of that fine took care of. The only thing I owe next month is a $55 probation fee, and that will be it. But I tell you what, The maximum penalty for criminal trespassing in the state of Georgia is 12 months and or $1,000 fine. Yet they maliciously prosecuted me. They maliciously sentenced me. I've already paid $1,900. Let me look, see exactly what it was. I've already paid $1,934. Now, when I pay that 55, that will be $1,989, $989 more than the maximum penalty allowed by law. Uh-oh, we got a ding-a-ling. We just got a ding-a-ling on here. I don't know what it was, but somebody played with my ding-a-ling. Boy, I tell you, I get real tired of that crap on TikTok where people says, oh, it's so easy to go viral on TikTok. I've been on TikTok for as long as I've been on YouTube, and I still have not reached 1,000 followers on TikTok. Now that's funny there, Georgia regulator. She ain't been on my ding-a-ling in a long time. You know what I mean, Vern? I wonder what happened to old GG the Fraud Hunter. I ain't seen old GG the Fraud Hunter in a while. I ain't seen Frauditor Mania, Frauditor Roundup, Frauditor Wrangler, Unclean Hands, Lord Peely's, Past Unremembered, and so many more. That old Gremlins. Now, that dude that's got that YouTube channel, it's called Gremlins. Now, that name fits because that old dude looks like a gremlin. You know what I mean, Vern? Ugly, old as hell, sitting in a chair, talking bad about EagleNick. All this when he's probably sitting there thinking, I need to get me another beer. He sits there talking bad about EagleNick, half drunk, slurs his speech. Y'all just be sure to put in the word EagleNick in the search on YouTube. You know, in the search bar on YouTube, just put in EagleNick, and you will be surprised what you find. You won't just find my content on my channel, But you will find the many fraudulent auditors that use EagleNick's content. Now, that frauditor mania is actually selling merchandise with my picture on it. And I've never flew on no airplane, but heck, them riots is moving everywhere. They're in Atlanta and everywhere. Before you know it, we'll have them here. Yeah, they'll be coming to Dalton too before it's over. Now, see, former officer Leslie Allen O'Neill, he wasn't just covered locally by EagleNick and the news stations around here. It was international. Now, they was talking about him all over the United States and all over the world. If anybody don't believe what old EagleNick has said before about the United States, it's only had one president in the history of the United States. All the rest of them have been literally a king because they all descend from the same bloodline. All you have to do is Google the presidential bloodline. You may be surprised by what you find out. It is all to keep people distracted from what is going on around them. Everybody better keep praying. Just pray up, stay up, and pray up. You know what I mean, Vern? The world is in a real bad shape right now, but it's going to get worse. It is definitely coming. Now, they call it a conspiracy theory when you talk about the New World Order. But presidents have been talking about the New World Order for as long as I remember. Well, let me tell you this, Nick24. Donald Trump does not have to have a reason to declare martial law. Former President Barack Obama signed executive orders before he left office, and one of them was he signed an executive order that gave the president the power to declare martial law in times of war, peace, and or civil unrest. Now, Donald John Trump could have declared martial law the very first day when he was sworn into his first term, and he could have did it the very first day when he was sworn into this second term. You got to realize if they declare martial law, if President Trump declares martial law, that is the end of the Constitution. That is the end of your individual freedom, your individual rights. Under martial law, everyone is subservient to the federal government. It's like I've said, that is one big bird. It has a left wing and it has a right wing. Now, the United States Constitution states that the states do have state rights, but we have more rights under the United States, the federal government. No, I do not have Discord pinned message. I'm creator. That is not true, EagleNick24. I'm telling you, former President Barack Hussein Obama signed a executive order that gave the president the authority to declare martial law in times of war, peace, and or civil unrest. We do not have to be at war Now, a lot of people may not realize it, but Obamacare is still the law of the land, the Affordable Care Act. All they did was did away with the individual mandate where everyone had to have insurance, so they quit taking your money from your taxes if you could not afford to have insurance. But Obamacare, the Affordable Care Act, is still the law of the land in the United States of America, which was unconstitutional the way it was passed in to start with. But there is still a mandate in Obamacare that said every single citizen of the United States of America is to be microchipped. Oh, see, I've never been real good at downloading all that stuff, brother. I don't really know how to do a lot on one of these cell phones. I don't use any kind of editing software. All I do is record or live stream, and then I cut shorts off the live streams or the videos. I don't know how to add videos together, edit them together. I've got a bunch. I wish I could edit together to where it's, instead of being little short videos, it could be one long video. I don't use any type of artificial intelligence software. My intelligence is not artificial. It may not be all that intelligent, but hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean, Vern? Yeah, I know that, Jug, but I'm talking about there's a lot of people can take content and they add other content on top of it. They know how to pause it. You know, these people takes my content and they'll be showing it on their channel and they'll be able to pause it and talk while they're doing it. And I don't know how you do all that. Oh, okay. It's a messaging app. Now, I tried StreamYard one time. I don't think I downloaded it. I've been on other people's YouTube channel while they had a StreamYard link. The only thing about it is when I'm on the StreamYard link thing, I can't see the YouTube chat. Good morning, Mr. Allen Davis. Them there frosted flakes, they're great. You know what I mean, Vern? Hopefully that won't happen in our lifetime, J. Nick. But has anybody ever stopped to think about a Walmart store? Imagine you're inside a super Walmart and everything was gone and you're standing in the very center of the store and you do a 360-degree turn. You can see every inch of that store. They've already got more cameras than the government. That is exactly what Walmarts will eventually be used for, will be detention centers. It's the only place they'll be able to get everybody together to where they can keep control over them. That is why they build Walmarts next to the railroad tracks or next to the major highways and interstates. There's a whole lot of the Walmarts has underground tunnels. Good morning, Mr. Billy Burns. Great to see you this morning, brother. Great to see you. Glad you're here. This is the first time old EagleNick has been able to them Walmarts will end up being FEMA detention centers, Federal Emergency Management Association. They are starting all these cryptocurrency programs because they are afraid of what the Bible says about there'll be an economic collapse, that all currencies will collapse. That will usher in the new world order, the one world religion, one world government. I'll tell you, our government is not our friend. That is 100% correct. IOC, pinned message. And he shall cause all to receive a mark that they shall neither buy, sell, nor trade, save he that have the mark. The rich are poor, the free, and the bond. That means whether you are free or you are in prison or in jail, the only way you can buy or sell or trade a beat if you have that mark. It is all about total control. Yep, RFID chip. Now, the Bible says that they will receive the mark within, in their right hand or in their forehead. It does not say on. It doesn't say visible to the skin. It says that they will receive it within their forehead or within their right hand. Now, the United Nations Agenda 20, that was the Agenda 20 by the year 2020. They wanted to have the Earth's population reduced by 5%. Now, the only way you reduce the population of the Earth is there is more deaths than births. There's my Tigger out there walking around the van. Boy, it looks like it's starting to cloud up out here like it might rain again. We've been getting some weird weather around here. It'd be real pretty, then all of a sudden there'd be a big old storm blow in. That's all part of it, EagleNick 24. Them Walmart detention centers will be a part of the New World Order. You got to realize they've got Walmarts all over the earth, not just in the United States. They have Walmart stores all over the earth. Hey, you have a very, very blessed day. Pinned message, IOC, I'm Creator. I greatly appreciate you, brother. I pray that you have a blessed morning, afternoon, or evening. I guess we're going to get ready to go ahead and end the live stream. I pray that you all have a very blessed day. That is how come they made the Home Depots and Lowe's stores the way they did. If you look at the top of the way they're constructed, they're already pre-set up for gun turrets to go up on the top of the buildings. Now, Walmart was the first ones who implemented facial recognition systems. It is the same deal with the Lowe's and the Home Depots. Good morning, Tubal Kane. How you doing this morning, Danny? Great to see you again, brother. I finally made myself get on here and do a live stream, even though I haven't been feeling like it. I just haven't been able to get out and about. Now, I've went up to the store a couple of times in the past few days, but I just did not feel like trying to find any new content. I'm feeling a little bit better today than I have been the past few days. That's how come I haven't did any live streams or any new video content. I've been suffering from panic attacks and anxiety attacks. Been hurting real bad in my left arm, upper arm, and even in my shoulder some now. My shoulders start to hurt. Of course, my back always hurts, but hey, can't do nothing about that. Good morning, Mr. John Blanchard. Great to see you this morning. Eagle, Nick, this. You know what I mean, Vern. It's great to see you, John. People say I'm no good and crazy as a loon. 'Cause I get stoned in the morning, I get stoned in the afternoon. Kinda like an old blue tick hound, I like to lay around in the shade. I ain't got no money, but I damn sure got it made. And I ain't asking nobody for nothing if I can't get it on my own. If you don't like the way I'm living, you just leave this old redneck hillbilly alone. Yeah, I might be a little bit crazy. You may be right, I may be crazy. But it just may be a lunatic you're looking for. Turn out the lights, don't try to see me. You may be wrong, but for all I know is you may be right. I'm asking you for money, Nick 24, because I gave you the money first, brother. You remember? Well, thank you, Mr. Jack Walls, and a very good morning to you. Newfound Life today on YouTube. Devil on my shoulder. I had to go crazy to keep from going insane. You know what I mean, Vern? Good morning, devil on my shoulder. Speak of the devil and he appears. You know what I mean, Vern? But this is the good devil on my shoulder. You're not my neighbor, though. It also says don't lend your money with usury. That means don't charge any interest if you let somebody borrow money. And you'll know I didn't charge you no interest. I'm not like a pawn shop. I didn't ask to hold your car title or anything, so I'm not like a title pawn. I've been thinking about trying to find somebody to start making t-shirts with. That's right, brother. It does say it. So give me my 88 bucks. I was wondering how come I've not seen Charlie and Ashley Defoe on in a while. C&A Outdoors. Yeah, I don't think my family would allow that, Danny. Now, if anybody would like to match them supers we've already got a L5 and a $9.99 L5 from I've Creator, pinned message, and $9.99 from Nicole B. And we really and truly greatly appreciate them. If anybody else would like to send a super chat, a super thanks, or a super sticker, they are active. Yeah, I didn't realize that Ashley and Charlie was moving. So what's going on with Charlie and Ashley? I hope they're doing all right. Are they moving out of Kentucky or just moving from where they're living? But we're about to hit 1 hour and 14 minutes. So I guess we're going to get ready to end the live stream. I pray that you all have a very blessed morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be. Yeah, you got that right, Jack. They can't nobody do you dirtier than one of your own family members. We're up to 24 likes. But I guess we're going to get ready to go ahead and end it. Yep, a lot of people gets confused about that. Welcome back, IOC. A lot of people are confused about it. That they misquote that, and they'll say money is the root of all evil, but it is the love of money that is the root of all evil. When someone puts money above everything, they don't care where they get it or how they get it or who they hurt acquiring it. Money is nothing but a tool to use for what you need to pay your bills. Your money should live for you. You should not live for your money. There's this thing I like to say about possessions, material possessions. There's only certain things you can actually own. Look, check it out, y'all. Tigger's kittens, all three of them are orange. Now that orange cat has 2 kittens that looks like Tigger, but Tigger has 3 kittens that looks like that orange cat. They won't let you pet them. They run and hide up under the van. They look like 3 triplets. They all look nearly identical. Now that orange cat's got 2 cats that looks identical to Tigger. It looks like they switched kittens. Yeah, I drove that old safari van around a lot till it locked down on me. Old EagleNick used to drive that safari van around, and our friend Clayton used to drive it. He had it before I got it, and our brother Randall was the one who owned it at the start with. Good morning, Miss KTZ. How you doing this morning? You want a cigar?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I got one. How is it going down there around Lake Allatoona? Hey, we've been blessed over here on EagleNick's side this morning. I've got $16.79 in super chat, super thanks, or super stickers this morning. Now, this is the first time I've been on the live in about 3 days. I've been suffering severe panic attacks and anxiety attacks. Been hurting real bad in my left arm, and now it's got into my left shoulder. I'm just glad that it's not raining or anything out here. Tomorrow's Friday 13th.
Good day.
Oh boy, let's see who that was. Thank you so much, Miss KTZ. That really does help, Miss KTZ. Thank you so much. Hey, you are very welcome, Miss KTZ. I hope you're using hashtags in your contents descriptions. I've noticed a lot of people write out a description in their content's description instead of using hashtags. I'm telling you, hashtags really make a difference, and they have to be used properly. I don't put a description at all in any of my content. I just put hashtags. Good morning, Mark O. How you doing? From the Netherlands. Thank you so much for coming on to the live stream. Yeah, that is definitely something you want to do, Miss KTZ, is them shorts. Now, sometimes when I'm recording content, I'll record shorts by themselves, just a short video, but most of the time I just cut the shorts off of a video. You know, any of your content that you have on your YouTube channel, you can save it back to your phone, and then instead of re-uploading the whole videos, you can edit the shorts out of the whole video. You can make it from 1 minute to 3 minutes long. Well, Jack Walls, I use the same hashtags on every short video and live stream. You know, the main hashtags are YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, viral, trending, go viral, viral video. I'm from Dalton, Georgia, 90 miles north of Atlanta, Georgia, in the United States of America. But we have people from all over the United States and all over the world that comes on to the live streams. Well, that is the thing about it. I use the same hashtags on all of my content. I used to have people all the time say, I don't know how I got on here, but I sure am glad I did. Now, that is because of the hashtags I use. The hashtags I use will put your content where it would not normally go. I do not ever use hashtags in the title. You want to keep your title short, under 2 lines, the first top 2 lines when you title of your content. That is why I use hashtags in the video description. If you make your title too long, it can adversely affect it where YouTube will not put your content out. The same way with hashtags. If you use too many hashtags, you will not get the views. And it has a lot to do with how you name your content. But we're about to hit 1 hour and 27 minutes. I'm going to have to get off here and let my phone charge back up and give this live stream a chance to process and upload. I'd like to thank you all so very much for coming on to the live stream. please subscribe if you have not already done so. Good morning, jokester. How you doing this morning, jokester? Where you from? Malaysia. Boy, that's a good ways off there, I think. Well, I'm going to have to end this live stream. I'm getting a call from somebody that I need to talk to. I pray that you all have a very blessed morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be. Take care of yourselves, but please take care of each other. EagleNick. All this. Peace and bacon grease. You know what I mean, Vern. Thank you all so much for coming on to the live. I'm going to try to get back on here again later today if I can. I am EagleNick. And I'm out.